Good afternoon and welcome to this session. I'm going to demonstrate how to use the whiteboard. So the date today is 21st of the 7th month of 2025. So on today's lesson, we're going to learn about the topic or the unit of competency, masonry works. So under this unit, the expected learning outcomes at the end of the session, the learner should be able to, 1, perform measurement transfer. Number 2, you should be able to mention the foundation walling units. Should be able to mention the foundation walling units. And the learning outcome number 3, you should be able to perform the backfilling process. So these are the learning outcomes that you should be able to perform at the end of this session. First things first, we are going to discuss about measurement transfer. When you talk about measurement transfer, after setting out your building, either you'll be using the 3-4-5 method or you'll be using the builder's square method, whichever method that you're going to use. You are going to transfer the measurement from the profile board to the actual excavation trench. So during the transfer of measurement, you are going to use the plan board. Since you're going to maintain the building line, which will be well set out using the profile board, you are going to use the building lines. By the use of the plan board, we are going to transfer that measurement all the way down to the excavation trench. Then afterwards, from that point, you are going to perform setting out of your cornerstones. Then you proceed with your actual building works. So I think as far as transfer of measurement is concerned, that will be all. So during the foundation walling, there are various methods that you are going to use to build the foundation walling. First of all, some of the materials you may use the building blocks. Another material that you can use to build the foundation wall is the bricks. So either material which is provided by the client, you are going to use them to build the foundation wall. And also there are various methods of building the foundation wall or performing the bonding of the foundation wall. You may provide one of the methods is provide bonding is the Flemish bond, and you also have the English bond. As much as possible during your construction works, you need to avoid straight joints. When you provide straight joints, your structure will not be stable. It may develop cracks since the weight of the structure all the way from the roof will not be evenly distributed along the foundation. So you may provide either of these two types of bonds during your construction so that you may have a structure which is stable enough, strong enough to withstand all the weight of the building and forces of nature such as earthquakes. Minimal earthquakes can be prevented using if you provide the correct type of bonding. And also, when you are building, you also need to use what we call the hoop iron. This is it's a sheet metal but of very thin density that you provide at an interval of say 5 courses, but normally you provide at an interval of 3 courses. This one will help you distribute the weight of the building all along the foundation, so that one point or one part of the foundation will not be subjected to so much pressure that that part may end up setting. So lastly, we are going to discuss about the backfilling process. So after you have built your foundation walling by either of the methods provided, you need to perform the backfilling. So during the backfilling process, you need to wait for your structure to set, so that you may not end up destroying your foundation wall. So let's say after 7 days, after performing the treatment of your foundation walling, not treatment, sorry, but rather curing. When you talk of curing, this is when you provide water to cement so that it can attain the strength that it requires to perform the bonding of the structure of the foundation walling. So after 7 days, say less 7 days, with using whichever method, we have the membrane curing, water curing, whichever method that you may provide, you may find suitable for your structure, membrane curing and water curing. So this will be an assignment on your part to go and look into it further, so that you can know the difference between the membrane and the water curing. So after your structure has cured, you proceed with the backfilling. This is basically the process whereby the soils that the earth, on top of the earth, the soil that you had excavated during the trench excavation, you provide it within the foundation walling. So this is a structure whereby you had excavation. This is your excavated trench, and you've provided your concrete for this part, then you proceeded with your foundation walling. Yes? So this is your foundation wall. So the soils or the earth that you have excavated on this part, after building your foundation wall, let me just name it. This is our trench. So this space is whereby you are going to perform the backfilling process. You come and pour your earth on this part and you stamp it so that you can provide a firm ground so that you can proceed to concreting your slab. Thank you. That will be all for our lesson. Welcome.